Hey all. In this screencast, I want to provide a quick overview of where we're at with the Rocketsplit UI development. We've taken some time and we've refactored a good amount of the initial kind of proof of concept that we were iterating on some time back. And we came up with this solution. Really, the goal of this is to be able to provide a front end for the Rocketsplit factory contract. And this is basically a way for us to create smart contract agreements between ETH holders and RPL holders to be able to set a withdrawal address to a Rocket Pool node where one party can provide the RPL and the other party can provide the ETH, and they can both charge a respected fee for each asset within this smart contract. So what I want to do here is I want to just go ahead and walk through the process of what we have so far and what we're developing. This is a project that's currently under vote with the GMC, and we do have a link right here within the application to go right to the voting page. I think there's about a week left in the voting. So here we are on the Rocketsplit UI, and one of the goals was to be able to have really flexible wallet connection capabilities. So we took advantage of the Rainbow kit here, which is really flexible. It gives us capabilities to be able to use a bunch of different wallet providers, Wallet Connect and MetaMask being one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and use MetaMask. I am connected to a local DevNet right now. So this is through a local DevNet. And I'm going to go ahead and just copy this address, which is also a Rocket Pool node that I registered on the DevNet. I could go ahead and just create another video if we want to go through the development setup, if any of you folks want to go ahead and test this locally. So I'm going to go ahead and paste this right in here and hit submit. And this is going to go out there. It's going to make sure that this is actually a node that is registered with Rocket Pool. If not, you'll get an error message saying it's not found. In this case, it is registered. And you can see here that the withdrawal address is not a Rocketsplit address just yet. But if we keep scrolling down, you can see that we are taken into this marriage creator. And this is where we can actually create the marriage contract. So I'm going to go ahead and create a marriage contract. I'm just going to use the same address as the ETH owner. And we have some capabilities here to use a slider. So we could go ahead and say, hey, I want to go ahead and slide up and say the fee here for the ETH owner is 10.66%. And this is the amount of RPL they're charging, right? So this is how much RPL that they're going to charge for providing the ETH, and vice versa for the RPL owner. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing, and we'll slide this up. Now, if the slider, which may or may not, depending on your needs, provide a good user experience, you can drop down into your advanced configuration here, and you can define a numerator or denominator to be able to define any percentage that you would like or that you require for your contract. So I'm going to keep it basic for now and just use the slider. So we have two of our percentages defined. I'm going to go ahead and create the marriage. And you know what? I did not clear my nonce here from previous tests. So let me go ahead and just do that real quick, because the transactions will not work if I don't do that. Okay, we're clear. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say create marriage. This will go ahead and send the transaction out there. Now, once that gets out there, you'll see we have a pending marriage, and this is the pending marriage address. So now with a pending marriage, we do have to set the withdrawal address for the actual node. So we'll go ahead and say set withdrawal address. This will go ahead and pass the transaction. Now we have a pending withdrawal address change. So now this node has a pending withdrawal address, which you do need to confirm. Now, of course, you can confirm this using other Rocket Pool tools that are available to us, but this is also embedded in this front end. So we could say confirm change, and we'll go ahead and confirm that change. Now, once that's complete, we're going to see that the current withdrawal address is in fact a Rocketsplit address, and this is where we're going to see all of the operations that we can do if we have access to these operations against this withdrawal address. So you can see here, right now we have the ability to withdraw ETH and withdraw RPL. We do have other capabilities in the smart contract that we look forward to developing, which is staking RPL, using ENS, and of course, importantly, changing the withdrawal address when we want to change this address. So right now, that's where we're at. We can go ahead and go through the whole process of actually finding a node, creating a new marriage contract, and then actually setting that marriage contract as the withdraw address for a Rocket Pool node. And then we can also withdraw ETH and withdraw RPL. We also show the balance here when there is a balance against this contract, so you can see what's there. Yeah, so this is where we're at. I just wanted to go ahead and record this just to provide an update to everyone. And the code is committed on GitHub. I'll include some links in the notes below. But any feedback, we're actively developing this, so any testing that you can do, any bugs that you find, please report them, and we'll get on it. All right, thanks.